This research is important because Canada has a huge Arctic coastline. It's, it stretches for a really long distance, and it's really hard to observe things that are going on there. It's hard to respond if there's any sort of an emergency. What we're trying to do here is create kind of a model that we could use where we have infrastructure in a community and capacity in a community to observe certain parts of the ecosystem and to respond if there's something like an oil spill happens. So I think it's kind of a model for what we can do in the Arctic going forward and kind of address this problem of how do we deal with such a big coastline. The big question that our research project is trying to answer is how do people who live in Arctic communities interact with the ecosystem. So what sort of resources do they draw from the ecosystem? And then by talking to those people in Arctic communities, try to understand also what vulnerabilities those ecosystems might have. So what sort of pressures might the ecosystems face from something like ocean acidification, climate change, an oil spill, something like that. And then from those discussions, try to develop a strategy for observing and monitoring the ecosystem in their area so that it works well for the community and for the scientists as well. I hope that who will benefit from this research is really the local communities. So the idea would be if we can develop a strategy for observing the marine environment that fits with community needs, and also a strategy for responding to incidents that emphasizes what's important to the community. I think that would be a big benefit to them. I think that we as scientists are really going to benefit from this model as well, where we're working in a community, we're working on a smaller research platform, and I think that'll give us more flexibility and maybe more insights into what we should be focusing on. So I think there's benefits to both the scientists and the community members there.